Hey guys, guess who I'm shooting with today?
Me?
It's finally happening.
It's hanging around.
The image above is my wife about to film her first ever scene with a performer besides myself. And this is my question. Why in this modern day and age where, trans stuff is all good, we seem very accepting of like everybody's preferences and what they're into, what is so wrong with me being down with my wife doing something like this? Let me know in the comments because I don't really understand.
I like having you as mine.
As only yours?
As only mine, yes. I'm very, very sensitive.
You don't.
Very jealous, very emotional. You, sort of calloused. You can just watch me sleep with another girl.
Okay.
Doesn't hurt you. I don't know if I could feel the same way if I was watching you get donkey f***ed by one of these.
Why do you always say it like...
Okay, Lena, I'm so proud of you doing your first ever BBC scene that I decided that I wanted to get you a little something nice. Open your eyes.
What? This? For me? Oh my god! Babe! I really get to keep this?
This is for you. Anything for my queen.
You will not appreciate your six-pack unless you didn't have one and you had to earn it. That's how the world works. If you want to level up your character, then you need to get out here and do it. You need to be around brave men. You need to get some balls. You need to get your network together. Listen to the truth. Humble yourself. Stop sitting there with an ego. Realize you ain't shit. Most of you fuckers could go look in the mirror right now, and if you were totally honest with yourself, say, if I was a hot bitch, would I fuck me? And the answer for most of you is no.
So recently, a friend of mine was telling me how disappointed she was because a guy that she met off of Tinder didn't offer to pay on their first date. Now, when she was first telling me the story, I thought for a second that she was saying that the guy was asking her to pay for the entire meal. But of course, upon asking questions, I learned that turns out she offered to pay for her own meal, right? So the guy said, fuck it, and they split the bill. Nevertheless, there was no second date. But this female friend of mine, she makes her own money. She frequently advocates for female empowerment and equality, right? And nevertheless, guys, she's not the only person that complains about this. Women today have more independency than ever. So why are these types of complaints so common?
Do you want to know one of the saddest realizations I recently had? Was that as a liberal woman, it is really hard to find a man who is willing to play the more traditional masculine role in the relationship in today's day and age, who is not a conservative. A man who wants to pay on the first date, who wants to open your door, who has that want and desire to take care of you and to provide, who is not a conservative. And obviously, as a liberal woman, I do want to be respected for my independence. And I do want to have my own autonomy in the relationship and not be confined or conform to the traditional female homemaker, childbearing role. And most of the men that I've dated who do have that more natural provider masculinity about them are normally conservative. So I don't really know what to do because I don't want to compromise my morals and values just to find a man. But am I asking to have my cake and eat it too?
Uh-oh. More red flags than a Chinese Communist parade, all right? So let me translate the womanese for you. In other words, women don't want to be traditional wives or girlfriends these days, thanks to feminism, but simultaneously expect men to have traditional values that they're hardwired to be attracted to. Yeah, I'm not bullshitting you guys. Even studies show this. So, according to a report from the American Enterprise Institute, only 5 conservative women exist for every 10 conservative men in the United States. For every 10 liberal women, there exists only 6 liberal men. So what does that mean? In other words, there's more liberal women in the United States than there are conservative women. And of course, there's more conservative men than there are liberal men. And we see that with the feminist movement. Obviously, it's a huge movement. And then, of course, we see that in the voting bloc of the Republican Party, mostly being men. So according to this institute, they found that 29% of Democratic women say that they are completely satisfied with their relationship, compared to 36% of Democratic men, 32% of Republican women, and 46% of Republican men. Now let's take that number, 29% of Democratic women, right? That leaves 71% of Democratic women that are not satisfied in their relationships, probably because there's not enough, sorry ladies, there's not enough masculine men to go around, right? And let's compare that to 46% of Republican men that are satisfied. That leaves 54% of men that aren't Republican men that aren't satisfied in their relationship. And they're probably not satisfied because there's way too many liberal women out there. They're dating liberal women. And I don't know why they're doing that, because I like to say, liberal women are fun. Conservative women are the ones that you take home to meet mom.
How dare you?
Okay, so what's the root cause of why women are disproportionately unsatisfied in relationships, which is why they secretly want to date masculine men that simply just aren't around anymore? Honestly, chivalry's dead and women killed it. Feminist killed it, okay? So that's not coming back, ladies. But let's just go down to the root problem here, all right? Single motherhood is a huge issue on why we have a huge pussification of men in this country, right? Women raise the boys and the boys turn into men. But guess what? A woman cannot raise a boy to be a man. We don't have fathers in the household anymore. So little boys are disproportionately being raised with feminine energy, right? We get it from the schools. It's usually the teacher that's a female. Daycares, it's always female driven. Men are getting female energy, and we're taught that the woman's way of thinking is the correct way and that the man's way of thinking is toxic masculinity. So the women are now raising the boys to be the men that they would never, ever want to fuck. Fast forward to today's ladies, liberal women don't even want to date these liberal dudes that were raised in feminine energy. Look, to the point where now we got these liberal men saying, hey, come and bang my wife, smash her up, and you guys should respect that. We're all looking at you, Adam22, like the beginning of this damn video. Shout out to him. So ladies, and oh, by the way, let's not forget about Destiny as well. He's also guilty in this. But I'll tell you what, ladies, if you keep raising your boys to be pussies, they're gonna end up like Adam22.
And I'm like, yo, it's about, and then, hey, it happened.
So the was not planned.
Nope.
But then she got freaky with it. She started eating it, doing the nasty.
She got into the moment.
Do you think that you her better than Adam did?
Well, obviously, yes. But I'm pretty sure it probably felt different with Adam for her because love is involved emotions. But as for the physical aspect of getting obviously.
Guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife. And it seems like that clout is getting to your head. You're talking real spicy and I ain't really feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number four, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets because I can make that happen. I'm very, very well connected. And number five, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again. Show some respect.
Why did you say that he's blackballed from having part two?
That was Jason Love.
That's who we talking about.
Right, yeah. Why I say he's blacklisted? Because he was talking too spicy on the interview.
What did he say wrong?
He was just being a little bit too much of like downing my penis power. He was like, it's just the way he was talking about it.
You the one said that the man was whatever. You complimented his shit. You said the dude's like a something dude and whatever.
A something dude?
You said about his,
He's a big guy.
Yeah, you said that.
I'll be real with you. It kind of fucked shit up for me and my girl because beforehand he seemed like a good participant in all this, and we even watched the tape together. We were kind of turned on by it. We had been fucking like crazy, and then that whole thing happened with him speaking out of turn about me, and she was so bummed about it that she said she can't even like watch the tape, and I don't want to watch it. So now it's like we gotta fast forward past that shit because he kind of ruined it.
She's only doing that because you start crying.
I was not crying.
Nigga, she received orgasms.
No.
She climaxed.
Who told you that?
What you mean that now she's bummed out about it?
I'm going to have to consult the record books now. You are alleging that there was an orgasm.
What? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, man. Liberal women are raising these types of dudes. Oh. No!
She telling you she didn't come? That's how you know she did.
I love that people like you think everything in porn is real.
He ate her pussy. The bitches told me.
Yeah. You didn't watch it?
No, I don't watch sword fights.
Maybe Snippy
Nah,
Badass is
women-
right about
women
you.
don't-
Okay. All right. I think the argument's done. We know why now even liberal chicks do not want to be with liberal men. I mean, let's be honest, man. Okay? Would you for the ladies out there, would you rather be with a man like Adam22 or be with a man like an Andrew Tate? No brainer, man. And I'll tell you this, there's not enough masculine men out there to go around, ladies. So if you find one, shut the fuck up, get your ass in the kitchen, and make a goddamn sandwich. That's all I have for you today. But for those of you stuck around this long, I'm gonna leave you with Andrew Tate doing his victory dance. I'm your host, Jake Varr. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.